Very good day to all. I'm K.Bakiyaraj, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of MBA at Dr. S.N.S. Rajlakshmi College of Art and Science. Today we are going to discuss the topic about the legal aspect of the business. So before entering into legal aspect of the business, so define the term about the business and define about some few aspect about the business. So business is defined as an organization or enterprising the entity of engaged for the commercial or the industrial or the professional activities for the business. So business can be run by the profit entities or non-profit organizations. So business has been commenced or to be organized by two different purpose or three different purpose. One is for the commercial, or one is for the industrial purpose, one is for the professional activities. So define term as a legal. So legal is using or connected with the some few law that is given as a legal. Now we are going to discuss about why do we study about legal aspect of the business. So with the knowledge of the business law and regulations, one can manage the business more efficiently by avoiding unnecessary legal issues. So this is the purpose we are undergoing the term of legal aspect of the business. So it would be an easier to understand every type of the business with the legal terms and conditions with this knowledge. Now we are going to discuss about define the term as a law. So a law includes all the rules and principles which regulates our relations with individual or within a state. So law has been implied some few principles and rules and regulations for individual. Either it may be imposed for the individual or it to be imposed for the certain organizations within a state we call as a law. So a law is the body of the principles to be recognized and applied by the states in the administration of the justice. So all the laws should be recognized by the principles by the state of the administration only by the justice. And now we are going to discuss about the definitions according to the Aston and the Blackstone. So first Aston has been defined as, according to the Aston, a law is the rule of conduct that imposed and enforced by the sovereign. So a law has been stated as is rule of the conduct, what to do and what not to do has been imposed, and as well as to be enforced by the particular sovereign has been defined as the law according to given by the Aston. And next, we are going to discuss about the topic about the second definitions given by the author of the Blackstone. According to the Blackstone, about yes. And now we are going to discuss the topic about the law of contract. So, what does it mean by the term is the law of contract? So, a law of the contract is the branch of the law which determines the circumstances in which the promises made by the parties to the contract shall be legally binding on them. This is given by the law of contract. And now we are going to discuss the main topic about the Indian Contract Act according to 1872. This act has been deals with some few entities. So the what the Indian Contract Act has been denoted. So it deals with the very important the first one about the general principles of the law of the contract. That is the first term about why we are going for Indian Contract Act according to 1872. Second one, some of the special contracts, that is indemnity and the guarantees and bailment and the pledge. So these are the some few content has been defined by the Indian Contract Act according to 1872. Now we are going to discuss about define the term as a contract. So a contract is an agreement made between two or more parties which the law will be enforced. So basically a contract is an agreements made between at least minimum two party, maximum unlimited, and all the agreements has been stated within a law that will be always be enforceable, that is given as the contract. According to the section of the two given by the contractors. So contractors according to Salman. So contract is an agreement that is creating and defining the obligations that is created by between the parties is said to be as in contract. According to Salman, as defined, as always the agreement has been creation by the parties, and defining an obligation between the both the parties is said to be as in contract. And now we are going to discuss about the same define the term according to the contract uh, uh, agreements. So agreement is enforceable by the law of the contract or citizen agreements. So every promise and every set of the promises forming for consideration for each other is known as an agreement. So defined as has been there must be parties, there must be parties, and there must be promise, and every set of the promises for each framing some few each considerations is known as the agreements. Thank you so much for the